Okay, in case you are thinking of setting up a business and you're looking towards starting that business with loan, it's very important, essential that you put a lot of things into consideration. Number one, there are businesses you don't start with loan. One of your biggest mistake. And even if you have to use a loan in your business, let it be an existing business, a business that is already running, that is already making profit, a business that you've mastered. You understand, you've been able to study how that business is running. You can project your sales, you can project your profit. You can say, okay, within 1 week, on the next 1 month, this business should be able to raise so amounts. In the absence of that, it is not advisable to do that. Now I'm going to show you a few businesses you don't need to start up with a loan. Number one is restaurant business. Restaurant business is one of the businesses that takes time before it peaks. You might cook for 2 months, nobody will buy from you. So you getting a loan for this business, maybe promising a bank, a private loaner, or a friend or anybody that, okay, every month I'm going to be paying you so amount, unless you're going to be servicing that loan from a different source. But don't have it in your mind that you're going to service that loan from that particular business, because restaurant business does not move easily. It is a good business, but it takes time. You don't need pressure. Sometimes from morning to night, as a new business, you won't even see customer that will come to patronize you, especially during rainy season. Then number two business you don't need to set up with a loan is boutique business. You see clothes, you see shoes, and all of that is a good business, but it takes time. And when you source for loan to start up a business, from the first month you have to start servicing that that particular loan. And if eventually you are servicing that particular loan from that business, it means you're also using the capital of that business. Possibly if you say 150,000 this month, your profit there might be 30,000 naira or 50,000 naira, and next month you have to pay 100,000. That means you are using the capital of that business to equally service that loan. By the time you are done paying that loan, the capital of that business will go down. That's number two. Then number three business you must not consider starting up with a loan is POS business. There's high risk of you losing that money. Sometimes you see people receiving fake alerts, because of kind of fraudulent activities within POS business. Somebody can just give you fake currency, you make a transfer. So imagine if you started that business with a loan, what are you going to tell the person at the end of the day? Now, another one on my list here is building material. Building material is a good business. Yes, people are patronizing every day because people are building, but it's not advisable for you to borrow money to start up that business unless you've been into that business for some time or for some years and you need money just to increase the scale of that business. But if it's a fresh idea, a new business entirely, please, I'm discouraging you. Do not set up that business with a loan. Then another business you must not set up with a loan is foodstuff business. I know you will sell. I know you will say, oh, people are buying foodstuff every day. Human beings are eating and all of that. Yes, most of these items, they have expiry date. And when you are selling and the business is not actually moving the way you expect, why? Maybe because it's a new business or you're in a wrong location, you won't know when some of these items expire. So until maybe you sell it to customers and the person comes back and say, "Oh, this product is expired," and you start having issue all of that, it will be so difficult for you to repay that loan. You can't service that loan from, and besides, the profit margin from those items are too small for you to service that loan. You understand? Then another business is barbering salon. Don't go for loan to set up barber shop, any kind of, whether female, male, or unisex. Don't go for loan, because sometimes it takes you some months for you to get customers that will patronize you. People people have where they have been barbing and making their hair before you came in, so it's going to take you time. Sometimes it might take you like even 4 to 5 months. So imagine you getting a loan that you have to start paying from the next month. How are you going to um service that loan, especially if you're not a barber? Maybe somebody advise you and say, okay, set up a barbering shop, just get a few people who will be barbing and you'll be paying them salary. You are going to run into debt. Not even dare that. Another worst mistake that you must not make is to borrow money to set up a betting or a gambling business. Back forward to 5, 6 years back, These businesses were so lucrative. Why? Because they didn't have online portals where people can bet from the comfort of their homes, bet from their phone, their iPad and laptop and all of that. But today, a few people can walk into your shop to say they want to bet. Why? People can do this thing on their own. They can do this on their mobile phones, on their laptops. So you going for loan to set up a betting business, a gambling business, you are definitely going to lose that, because the modus of this business has totally changed. People don't patronize it the way it used to be. Then the last one, the last mistake you must not make is to borrow money to set up a poultry business. You don't guarantee their survival. You don't, this business can close within 24 hours. Poultry business, never you go for a loan in order to set up this business. If you make that mistake, you are going to cry, and you cry like buffalo.